What is going on, guys? My name's Brad and welcome to the very first episode on the All Good Fishing and Outdoors channel. As you can see today, it is a cracking day. We are out here on some private property on the Darling River. We're going to do some camping and some fishing. Now, I've already got some of my campsite set up. I'm keen to get a line in, but first things first, let's set up the swag. Alright, let's check this bad boy out. Now, as you'll notice, it did not take long at all to set this thing up. So here, we have the single swag, like crash pad gear. Now seriously, if you're in the market for a swag, I cannot recommend this one enough. I've been camping in this now for about 6 or 7 months, and the quality is seriously second to none. Alright guys, I reckon I've talked enough shit. Let's get into some fishing. Alright, time to get these first baits out. So what we've got here is one of my favourite baits, scrub worms. These things are monsters, man. You get like three baits out of one. Let's get him out there. Now, one thing to note, so like I said, I'm out here on the Darling River. Now, if you know the Darling, you'll know that there is not a lot of water in here. In fact, where I'm fishing right now is probably only about 4 foot of water. Now, I was talking to the owner of the property earlier when I arrived. He was telling me all the rains that came through about 2 weeks ago, it actually rose about 1.5 meters. Might take you down later, but just down there, or even here, you can see the watermark where it's starting to dry now. But unfortunately, that only lasted about a week. But anyway, second line's about to go in. I'm chucking a yabby on this one. I'm hoping today we can catch a yellow belly and maybe cook it up for dinner, but we'll see what happens, eh? Let's get this guy out. All right. That is 2 baits in the water. Now we wait. Alright, now I guess while we're waiting for our first fish to bite, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. So as I said, my name's Brad. I'm 35 years old. I work full time. I've got a missus back at home. And pretty much I just love coming out whenever I can, doing a bit of fishing, doing a bit of camping. Basically, if you can do anything outdoors, I'm willing to give it a try. I've got a few ideas for later videos. Hopefully we can make it happen. I mean, with everything that's going on right now, my plans are a little more localised than I'd like them to be. But hey, we still get to get out there. We still got to get to do what we love. What could be better than that? Alright, we're just coming to check this line. I missed the bite, but I dare say it's a carp because my line went slack as hell, man. See if there's anything on there still. No, I don't think so. It's drift. Oh no, there is something on there. That's a carp for sure. Hey. Let's see if we can get this fella up. He's a dark one too. Look at that. Let's get him in the net. All right. Let's get a better look at this fella. Man, he is dark. And that, my friends, is on the scrub worms. Oh, come on, bud. Have a bloody look at that. Hey? First fish for the day. I mean, he's a carp, but it's a good start anyway. All right. Now, those of you that know the rules here in Australia, carp are a pest species, so we'll dispatch of this guy. We'll get our rod back out there, eh? All right, guys. Still early, but the sun's going down. I don't know if you can see that. We really don't have much daylight left, and I'm freaking starving. So let's get a fire going so we can cook some dinner. Whew. Alright, now I could show you some fancy way to light a fire. Flints and steels, bow drills, I could do all that. But I got a lighter. Let's get this bad boy going. Now we're talking. We'll give this a few minutes, stoke it up a bit more, get some coals going, and I'll show you what we're having for dinner. All right, guys, those coals are coming along nicely. I'm already heating one pan, got a second pan ready. Now this is what we're having for dinner now. There's nothing fancy here. This is just as basic as it gets. We got some lamb cutlets, a potato, lime, and a chili. Because everyone needs a bit of spice in their life, right? Alright, let's get stuck in. We'll start with the potatoes, because they're going to take a little longer to cook. And seriously, all I do, chop them into like chip type things. skin on. Like I said, we're not fancy. This is no 5-star restaurant. Alright. Probably got a bit of sand in that, but that's all good. Chuck on a bit of salt. Or a lot of salt. Alright. Give me a sec. I'm going to get these in the pan. I'll be right back. Alright guys, like I said, there's nothing fancy here. We got these lamb cutlets. Let's rip into them. Again, I'll chuck a bit of salt on these now. Set those aside. Now we've got to get a bit of chili in this, man. Alright, I reckon that'll do, because I actually want to save some of that for breakfast. Alright, time to get her on the fire. Let's get these cutlets on then. This is where the lime comes in. Now if you haven't had lime on your cutlets, man, I'm telling you, get around today. It is something else. Okay, some of these potatoes may be a little overdone, but they're still going to taste hell good. Let's get that chili. And a bit more lime juice. Check it out! Alright, let's get stuck into this feed. I'm telling you, man. That is the shit right there. Let's get stuck in. Except we don't need this. It's cutlets, man. Oh man, I'm telling you, lime juice and chili, damn. All right guys, blackened potato. Let me get stuck into this and I'll see you shortly. All right guys, well I just smashed that meal. It's still early, it's only like 5 o'clock, but we're running out of daylight. I think I'm just gonna sit back. I've got the fire going over there. Got a nice cold one. I'm gonna call it a night. I mean, if we catch another fish, I'll try and bring you along with me. Otherwise, see you in the morning. All right, good morning guys. It is absolutely bloody freezing. I checked the weather just before, it said it's like minus 1.5. But the sun's coming up just over here. Got the fire going. Getting ready to cook some breakfast. First things first, man. I need coffee. All right, guys. That sun is well and truly up. I'm getting blinded. I've got my coffee. Let's get some breakfast on, eh? All right. Going super simple again. There is nothing like bacon, egg, and cheese rolls in the morning when you're out camping, man. Let's get stuck in, eh? And a bit of yesterday's leftover chili. Woo! Hot! Yeah, we're talking. Let's toast up some of these buns too. All right. Cheese. And some more cheese. How good does that look? How How good does that look? Let's get stuck in. All right, guys. I'm gonna get stuck into these. Cheers. Oh yeah. Bacon and eggs on the campfire, man. Oh. And just that little bit of chili, that'll wake you up in the morning. We're on, boys. Hopefully we can get this one in. Last night I lost one in a similar spot. I wasn't filming because it was too dark. But this one might make up for it. Here he comes. Yoo-hoo! Now it is another carp. But when the fishing's this slow, a fish is a fish. All right. Check him out. He'd be about 38 centimeters, I reckon. All right, you know the drill. We'll dispatch to this guy, get back out there. So the fishing's been pretty slow this weekend, which was to be expected. I mean, it's the middle of winter. And when you're bank fishing in winter, things are really tough. Now, where I am on the Darling, on this private property, further down this way, I know there's a couple of deep holes. So the plan is next time I come out here, I either want to have my own kayak, because I'm looking at buying one soon, hopefully, or the guy I know that owns this property, he said I could use one of his whenever I wanted. So next time we come out, we might hit up him, or hopefully I have my own kayak, and we'll hit up that spot down there, hopefully catch a couple of yellow belly or something. I mean, hey, carp, you never sort of want to catch them. They're not a great fish, but don't let anyone tell you they are not one of the best fighting fish in the river. Man, I've even had some of these small ones. They're just like, the fights are insane. Make them feel like a fucking 60, 70 centimeter carp, you know? Turns out they're only like 20, 30 centimeters. All good. Well guys, that does it for the first episode. Hope you enjoyed it. I had a great weekend. Caught, what, 3 carp. Now I've pretty much packed up. Still got the rods out, just in case we get another cheeky little bite. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, as far as the schedule goes with video uploads, I don't know what that's going to be at the moment. As I said, I work full time, but I'll try and get some out as soon as possible. I hope you have a good day, good weekend, whatever you're doing. And remember, it's all good.